Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited today because I get to talk to you about one of my very favorite artists going right now, and that is the wonderful and very prolific Joe Bonamassa. Joe Bonamassa is an incredibly busy guy who has put out now 12 studio albums, including this year's wonderful Blues of Desperation. This just came out earlier, I think February of 2016, and it's one of his best, if not his very best, studio albums. And this would be in heavy contention for my album of the year. It's one of his very best, and being a big fan who has everything he's pretty much ever done, that's saying a lot. It's a terrific album. He's also put out 2 collaborative albums with Beth Hart. Beth Hart is a fantastic female singer who is just dynamic, and she has her own albums, and she's just a wonderful artist, and together they're just magic. There's Seesaw, which I think came out, and yeah, this was pretty recent here. This wasn't too long ago. Anyway, I'm not good with years, but you can look it up. And then there was another album here called Don't Explain, which I think came before the other one. Anyway, together they're just magical, and on top of all that output, this is all from 2000, so we're talking about 16 years. We got 12 studio albums, 2 collaborative albums. There's also 2 albums from a side project that he does called Rock Candy Funk Party, which he's part of this. You can look at the lineup here of this outfit. They have 2 double albums out there. Quite different than studio albums from Joe. You get a lot of variety on these, and they're both really good. This is the first one here called We Want Groove. Recommend that to any Joe fan. But what we're primarily here to talk about is his live output, which is also incredible. There's a total of 13 live albums out there under the Joe, most of them solo Joe Bonamassa, and then there's a couple with Beth Hart as well. And just this week he's released his 13th live album, which is a unique and probably the one I'm most excited about. Because they're cover songs, and you know, not that that's terribly unique for a blues musician to pay tribute and give thanks to people who came before him, but this one I think is going to be really fantastic. So I want to focus this video instead of talking about, you know, what would be 25-30 albums deep of Joe Bonamassa collection, just to talk to you about this new release called Live at the Greek Theater. As you can see, I've got my copy here. It comes in a box set format, which includes 4 LPs. It's absolutely stunningly packaged, and I'm just so excited about it. I'm having a hard time catching my breath. I'm going to let you kind of go through the track listings here and pick out your favorites. Now, keep in mind that these are cover songs, so if you're pausing the video and you're looking for Joe Bonamassa songs, you're not going to find them. These are all done by what he refers to as the 3 kings: Albert King, Freddie King, and B.B. King. And it's pretty much a equal split between the 3 major blues artists who formed part of the foundation of blues music. And as you can see, if you order this direct from his website, it does come signed. Got my copy here 2 days ago, and it's signed. And I didn't jump right on it and do an unboxing video because I wanted to kind of get a chance to listen to a few things before I just come on and talk about it, so I can talk to you about the sound and the quality and a little bit about the music as best I can. Now, by no means am I a blues aficionado. I don't know a lot about the history of the blues. I'm sure there are people who are watching this that will know a lot more than I will about the history of blues music. I tend to go more for the contemporary artists who pay tribute to them. But I have, in the past year, picked up a few albums from B.B. King, Muddy Waters, and Buddy Guy. So I'm dabbling in some of the roots of blues music, including my really first love is British blues. Excuse me. So I'm dabbling, and if anybody has any suggestions on terrific blues artists or specific albums they want to send to me, just feel free to comment, because I am pretty new to the history of blues music. But Joe Bonamassa struck a nerve with me about, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and I've been collecting and enjoying his music ever since. So we're going to take a little bit of a deeper dive into this particular 4 LP box set. Now, this is available also on Amazon. Obviously, you're not going to get a signed copy, but I do believe, at least in America, that the exact same box is available for much lower price. Probably half the price I paid for this. This was $79 on his website, and I think you can get it on Amazon for about $50. So really, I mean, if you're a big fan like me, it was worth it to get it signed and, you know, try to support the artist by buying it direct. And it came a little early, so that was a nice bonus. So anyway, here we go again. Here's the box, here's the spines, and it's just super well done. So as I go through, you pull it out and you get pretty much this, you know, big, thick. And what I'm going to do so I can show you the inside better is to remove the actual albums from their sleeve here, so I can show you this and not worry about breaking it, bending it, cracking it, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's a little easier for me to manage this way. So I'm not going to really say this is an unboxing video because I've unboxed it, you know, a couple days ago and played it. So can't call it an unboxing, but I can show you what it looks like. So on the first insert, you open it up and you get this, a fantastic picture of Joe with doing what he loves most and playing one of his million guitars that the guy owns. I think he's one of the largest guitar collectors I've ever seen, and he's got hundreds, if not thousands, of guitars. There's a brilliant message from Joe here on the second panel, and more pictures. And this is, as you can see, it talks about the three kings, Albert and Freddie and BB. So then you open it again and you get just a collage, a wonderful collage of photographs of his amazing band. I can't wait for the Blu-ray of this because I really think I'll enjoy it even more watching it, because he does have an incredible live band. And I think it does fluctuate a little bit from tour to tour. But this particular one person who stood out is Anton Fig for me, because I know him from the late night show with David Letterman that he was on all those years. But the band is incredible, so I think he's got a very tight outfit going. You get all the track listing, a more detailed message from Joe here on the third panel. More wonderful photographs from the LA concert at the Greek Theater, and all the different album credits and who wrote the songs, and it's again a pretty equal split between the three kings. So this is really well done. Super good packaging, and again the same back. The back photo is the same as that's on the box. So anyway, this is just wonderful, and you can see here that it's produced by a guy named Kevin Shirley and executive producer Roy Wiseman. Not 100% sure who those are. So anyway, going on to the album quality, they're all really nice. 4 LPs, I'm not going to probably take them all out. The only slight negative thing I will say is they all come in this plain white, non-protective, non-static, dissipative sleeve, which could be improved when you're paying $80 for a box. Hate to gripe, but you know, I really would like to send a message to all record companies that these particular sleeves are not great, and they do tend to scratch the record if you're not careful. So I'll probably just show you one, but they're all super heavyweight vinyl, and they're all coming with, oop, that's upside down, isn't it? There we go. They all come with a different photo. I think I'll be able to show you quickly each one. They all come with a different photo on the label of one of his various guitars. So I really like the custom labels, and of course it's really beautifully pressed vinyl. Joe's always got good vinyl out there. Quality-wise is fantastic. The only downside, I would say just slightly, is that the volume on his records is always a little bit low. You've got to turn up your amps a little bit to fully appreciate it. For whatever reason, he records a little bit on the quiet side. Maybe it's the label. Maybe it's a personal decision. I don't know. You know, you've heard all about these loudness wars and whatnot. I personally would hope in the future he does crank it up a little bit on the recording process, because, you know, the louder you turn up your amp on vinyl, the more you're going to hear imperfections. So for me, I wish that he would crank it up just a little bit, but it's a minor thing. Really, the quality is fantastic. No cracks and pops. And just really great analog sounds. So here's the second label. This color is, sorry, the lighting is just terrible. You can see that it's more of a green lettering and a different guitar, of course. The third album is on a yellow with, again, a different guitar. Really nice there. And the fourth one, I think, is my favorite here. You've got the red, and that I should know what that guitar is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know what. I think it may be a Les Paul Gibson. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a guitar expert either. Anyway, I love this artist, and I was very, very excited to come and show you this box set. Not only because I got it signed and I got it early, but just because I want to promote the artist, and I don't think he gets nearly enough recognition. The thing I love most about Joe Bonamassa is his diversity, and he really knows, and he pays legacy to the people who came before him. Sorry about my phone there. And I really admire that in anybody who pay it forward, I guess you could say. So not only does he have this album, he's got British blues albums with his tour de force. That was more of a homage to British blues. He's got Muddy Waters at Red Rocks. He's always paying it forward and remembering the people who did it before him. So that's been an inspiration to me to go to check out some of these roots types artists that I'm not terribly familiar with. I am familiar a little bit with B.B. King from this album because of my love of Eric Clapton, and he's done quite a lot with B.B. King. So that's really the only one I have any type of knowledge of, really. So I got a lot of homework to do and a lot more to go. So anyway, for now, I'm just going to keep enjoying this new box set from Joe Bonamassa live at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles. Looked up pictures at the Greek. You know, I'm nowhere near LA, so I've never been there, but it looks like a fabulous venue, and I'm very excited about the Blu-ray that's coming out for this too, because it's an outdoor event similar to Red Rocks. It looks like an amphitheater, and I think it's the same place that very famous albums like Neil Diamond's Live at the Greek and others have put out a lot of live material from that venue, so it must have incredible sound as well. So those of you in the LA area probably know exactly how good the Greek Theater is, and he chose to do this particular recording here at the Greek. So really, really nice, exciting. You can get a little bit of a feel for what that venue looks like. And wonderful. They're not numbered, they're not limited, I don't think, so I think these are readily available on his website or Amazon. And if you're a CD buyer, it comes in a 2 CD set as well, or a Blu-ray, so there's all kinds of options for you. So at some point I'll come back and do a little bit more in-depth look at all of Joe's albums for those that want to see that, and talk about my favorites and stuff like that. But for now, it's all about this new box set, and I just wanted to make a quick video to kind of show it off and let you know it's out there starting Friday. This Friday you can buy it yourself, and I hope this inspires some purchases and for you guys to go out and explore Joe Bonamassa's music. Been very lucky that I've gotten a few people into Joe over the past few years, including my good friend Rockboy680 James, who is now a big fan, and he's been showing off some of the Joe stuff he's been picking up, and I can safely say that he is going to be next in line, comparing Eric Clapton. James's big love is Eric Clapton, and I think that Joe Bonamassa will be a very worthy successor when Eric is no longer with us and able to give us new music. So that's it for this video. Go out and get Joe's new Live at the Greek Theater album, 4 LP set, or the other formats that I mentioned. So hope you enjoyed this quick look into the new box set, and we'll be back soon for another video. And until then, take care and bye for now.